Hello, Taurus sun signs, rising signs, and moons. This is your June Horoscope from me, Kim, at Expressions of the Universe. And June is going to be a crazy month. We have a full moon in Sagittarius at 15 degrees with a lunar eclipse asking us to open up our hearts and see what it is that we haven't seen before, have a change of mind, have a change of beliefs. I feel as though something is coming out of the shadows that we haven't seen before or we refuse to see. It's going to change our minds. For the Tauruses, this is hitting you in the 7th and 8th houses, which would be your relationships, your partnerships, but 8th house is changes, endings, transformations, rebirth. It's tied to inheritances. It's tied to real estate and other people's money. We'll have to see how it plays out in the cards. There's a new moon in Cancer at 0 degrees on June 21st with a solar eclipse. This eclipse energy is creating some chaos and turmoil and changes and endings, things coming out in the light, truth coming out in the light, and that's going to hit you in your 12th and 1st house. So I want you to be really kind of careful of some accidents, things definitely correlating to yourself directly, hospitalizations, things that you didn't see, past life karma and wounds, lessons that you need to play out and play over. Watch your footing, because I'm just feeling like I'm seeing tripping accidents, or like you didn't see that on the stairs, so you're going to fall down. Just be really cautious with that. We have Mercury going retrograde on June 18th in Cancer as well, and it's joining Venus, Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto. Also retrograde. We're doing a big, huge review of the last 6 months, maybe the last year, maybe our entire lives, trying to figure out, like, how do I want to move forward come December? These eclipses, this energy is going to carry for the next 6 months. These retrogrades, they're going to be extremely transformative. So just take some time, rest, relax, slow your roll, and don't go rushing off anywhere, because I feel that that could be detrimental. Also, pay attention to your mental health, because I feel that that's needing a lot of attention right now. I pre-shuffled these cards to save us time. So let's see what we've got here. Yeah. So these are all house cards. We've got 4th house, 3rd house, 6th house, 11th house. So the 4th house definitely talks about your home, your living situation, the hearth of the home, and it doesn't correlate with the specific houses, but this is also mother, father energy, your roots, the roots to your being. Check in on your family is what I'm hearing, and pay attention to them, because there could be some accidents, upsets, which result in maybe hospitalization and passings. Also, nurture your partners, because there's definitely something going around. The communication of the 3rd house is telling me stay in touch with those that you're close to. Stay in touch with those that you love, so that you know what's going on around them. Also, this is your neighbors. You want to look in on them, your close neighbors, obviously. Now, the 6th house is coming up, and this has a big highlight on your personal health, the health of others, those around you, the daily routines, the tiny details. If you have been laying around and not getting enough movement and exercise, this is asking you to do this at this time. It's also asking you to pay attention to what it is that you're putting in to your mouth, whether it's overindulgence in food or drink or whatever, like too much in and you're laying around watching Netflix all of the time. If a Jupiter card comes up, then there's going to be some sort of an expansion of your waistline. I'm also hearing, you know, there's excuses as to why you're not getting enough movement and almost hindering yourself on purpose so that you don't have to. Now, the 11th house talks about our friends, our social circles, our social status in the world. It's the groups in our lives. Social occasions, there's a highlight on that. And also it's asking you to make some big wishes this coming month, especially on the full moon and the new moon, June 5th, June 21st, because it's a time where wishes can be granted. Love that. All right, so we have Black Moon Lilith. It says the mystery, but Black Moon Lilith also talks about our fears. So what about your home, your roots, your family, your mother, your father, ancestors? Like, what is creeping up for you where there's some fears that are being instilled? I'm thinking like this full moon or even the new moon. With these eclipses, they could be triggering some big fears for you around the family. Maybe you're not getting the nurturing you need. Maybe you're having to do too much. There could be some deep-seated wounds from a past life involving the family, the ancestor, the lineage. Okay, so we have Jupiter return benefits. Now that's on top of the 3rd house. So Jupiter return, it's talking about blessings again. So here we have the granting of wishes. This is through communication, staying connected, especially during this time. Do not be locking yourself away in seclusion, because I'm hearing that if you put yourself out there, especially like staying connected with the people that are important to you, there's going to be some sort of celebratory celebration of some sort of benefic coming towards you. But remember, I said if a Jupiter card shows up, we're going to be watching our waistlines because we could be expanding. Now, on top of the 6th house card, the one where you're going to pay better attention to your health and exercise and sleep and the food that you're eating, we have Sun, the spirit. It's directly correlated to yourself. So not so much like I thought about the other people in your life. They could play a minor role, but this is definitely about you and getting real with your daily routines and what you're putting in and what you're putting out as far as your physical body. And then we have Taurus, I have. This is great because it's on top of this 11th house card, the one where I said wishes are granted. And this is you putting your manifesting skills. Taurus is the major manifester. This is talking about wishing for the things that you want, wishing for, you're thinking about the things that you need to have. Put those wishes out there because this is the month for it to happen for you. Wishes that you would have made maybe in your birthday month, in like the end of April or through May, are going to start to unfold and come to fruition through June and possibly July. Now, I'm using the karma cards to help you answer your own questions. So think about a burning question that you have for the month of June or for right now when you're watching this video. And you're going to apply the energy within this card, which is the 8th house. And that is highlighted by the full moon for the Taurus sun signs, rising signs, and moons. So take your question and ask yourself if it's a life or death situation that you need to know the answer. Okay? Also take your question and see how you are using that question to manipulate other people and gain power or some kind of control over them. And also take your question and see how you need the use of other people and their resources to answer your question, and make sure that you're not manipulating other people to get the things that you want, because then that puts the kibosh on the wishes granted. Your angel card for the month, it's celebration. And I said I felt like there was some sort of a celebration coming for the Taurus sun signs, rising signs, and moons. But this is celebrating you and yourself. Maybe you didn't get to celebrate your birthday, and come June, you'll be able to, like, really go out and celebrate. It says it's time for you to look for the joy, the delight, and the wonder of every day and rejoice in it. So celebrate every day, whether or not you're locked in the house or you can go out and celebrate. When we celebrate the passing events and transitions of life, it is our way of giving thanks, and the angels will delight with us. This says, my life is a celebration. So think about your life on an everyday basis and celebrate in some small way every blessing that you have every day. Your crystal card, I love this. It is clear quartz, and it is for clarity. So whatever it is that you are unclear of, you want to instill either the use of this crystal or its energy to gain clarity with the questions that you have. This is a slowing down of the mind so that you can gain the clarity that you are looking for in your situations. Your animal totem for the month, it's Vulture Spirit. And I love this. This is going to go back to your angel card in a sense. And it says nothing is wasted. So know that everything, even if you feel as though the energy of a situation, the energy of a person, the energy of something that happens in your life is rotten, know that nothing is wasted. There is a benefit to everything that happens in your life, to everything that you have, to everything that you want. I love Vulture Spirit. I wrote a great article about it on my website at expressionsoftheuniverse.com. I think of Vulture Spirit as the cleanup crew. A lot of people are afraid of vultures, thinking they're the ones that are killing, the animals. They just come in and they clean it up. They are making sure that nothing of that animal goes to waste. And they're so resourceful that when they spot something that has died, they go out and they tell the whole community, even vultures that are not in their flock, and they say, come on, come and enjoy this. Even if it's a little bit, they still share it. So that's what I really feel about the Vulture Spirit. Okay, so this is interesting. It's firm foundation, but it is in reverse. This is definitely root chakra. This is definitely Taurus related. This is materialistically related. This is your safety, your security. Some of you Tauruses may not be feeling very safe and secure at this time. Living in that fear of not having enough. And I'm going to take that back to this Taurus card of I have. There's a big underlying element there, especially when it comes to the granting of wishes. So I want you to work on your root chakra, and you can check that out at Facebook, on my page on Facebook, because I'm featuring all of the chakras, and about a week or so ago, I did post a lot of information about root chakra. Also at expressionsoftheuniverse.com, I have a lot of information about that. When our root chakra is clogged or out of balance, and it's where we sit, we don't feel safe and secure. We don't feel like we have enough. We feel that something is missing. So whether you're out of a job, or, not working enough, or, there's not enough coming in, there's something that is triggering you. I'm going to go back to that Black Moon Lilith and the 4th house of your home. It's a mindset that you just need to clear. And also by getting up and moving and walking and maybe dancing to some music, you'll be able to clear up that root chakra. Also taking your shoes off and standing in the grass, becoming that Taurus, getting down into the earth, that will help the root chakra as well. Okay, so we have the 8 of water, and it's in the reverse position. This is talking about kind of like a very heavy, depressive time, and that you're not finding the things. You're not finding the gratitude. You're feeling a sense of loss, a sense of lack, and that things are falling away or have fallen away from you. You're going to have to turn it around. You're focusing too much on the material instead of the ethereal or the immaterial. And I'm also feeling, I just keep picking up that lack mentality, and it's confirmation of that root chakra card and everything. So you have to get right with finding the gratitude in everything in your everyday life, for the simple things, the simple pleasures, and focus on those things. The non-material things, those are the important things. Think about the things that you can be grateful for, and it will help to turn that around. And your final card, and I love this, it's the bee. It's the bee, and it's going to go with the granting of the wishes and the benefic blessings that Jupiter can bring to you. The bee is industrious. The bee is busy. So if you're not keeping yourself busy enough mentally, that sorrow, that fear will creep in. This is also sweet, small victories, and seeing the pleasure, the small pleasures in life, and taking time to stop and smell the roses, and also to enjoy the sweet nectar of those small, tiny moments. That's all I have for you, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please share it with your friends. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so. It really helps me out. Hit my head. Check out my other videos. Subscribe to my channel. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Pinterest, and of course, expressionsoftheuniverse.com. Until next time, you little bulls and cows. Bye.